In this video, I'm going to be showing you the new Lifesystems Rechargeable hand warmer that also doubles up as a power bank. I'm going to go through all the features of it as well as my experience of using it over the last couple of months. Disposable hand warmers such as these never work as long as they promise. Neither can you turn them on and off as and when you require them. Plus, you've also got to dispose of them somewhere, which is never good. So when I saw this advertised on the Lifesystems website, I was certainly intrigued. There are many of these rechargeable hand warmers out in the market on the likes of Amazon, and it's very hard to tell which are the good ones and which are the bad ones. Lifesystems insist that these have been fully checked, they comply with all the relevant standards and even have the necessary safety cutouts just in case. I have been lucky enough to be sent one of these just to try out, and because of that I want to do a review on it and share my thoughts and honest view on it. Now, I am not paid or sponsored to do this video, I just love sharing things with you that I think may be of benefit. What you get in the box: the rechargeable hand warmer and a USB cable. It weighs in at 141 grams and the dimensions are 58 by 104 by 28 millimeters. This hand warmer has dual plates for 360 degrees heat. It is shower and water resistant, but you cannot submerge it. It's compact and simple to operate. To turn it on, you just hold the power button down for 5 seconds. It takes up to 10 seconds to get hot. There are 4 heat settings, so all you do is just press the on and off button to scroll the different heats, which are: 1 light is a heating temperature of around 42 degrees Celsius, 2 lights is 45, 3 lights 48, and the highest one at 4 lights is 50 degrees Celsius. This does get extremely hot, especially if you have sensitive skin, you've been out in the extreme cold and your hands are already very cold, or the elderly, so just pay a bit of caution to this. It claims to provide between 3 and 6 hours worth of heat, and I thought I would put this to the test because I always like to double check these things. So off I went with this on level 1, so I presumed then that would give me the most amount of heat, so the 6 hours like they claim. I went out with my stopwatch and timed it on a couple of times, and the longest I got from it was 6 hours and 53 minutes, so it so far exceeded my expectations of it. I then did the exact same thing on another day, went out with my stopwatch in the cold and tested it on the highest level, and I managed to get 3 hours and 45 minutes, so on both occasions it performed really well. I did it a multiple amount of times, and each time I did get this over the minimum expected. Another test that I wanted to do though was how I would probably use it more on a day-to-day basis when out hiking in the cold, and that's using it intermittently, so turning it on and off. And what I did was I went out with my stopwatch and I turned it on for say 15 minutes at a time and then turned it off for a couple of hours, and I did this over the space of a 36-hour period. I got 4 hours and 10 out of it, and that was on a low setting. So I think that is pretty good considering it's such a small little device. I love that this provides so much heat because when I'm out hiking in the cold or taking photographs and videos, it's really important to me to maintain dexterity. I also put this in my pockets with my camera batteries to keep them from draining on a cold hike, as well as at home at my desk when I'm writing, because sitting there for a number of hours, my fingers do get quite cold. Now, let's talk about this as a power bank for mobile setup. It doubles as a 5,200 mAh battery pack for use with electronic devices via the built-in USB. You need to turn the device off before plugging your USB lead in to charge your device. It has a 2 amp maximum output charge and starts immediately after plugging in. Another little test I did when out hiking was see how many times it charged up my mobile phone. Now, I've got an iPhone and I let it completely die, and it gave me 2 full charges, which I thought was pretty impressive. The appropriate number of indicator lights will show the level of charge that is remaining within the battery. The price on the Lifesystems website is currently $19.99, and that's January 2021. It's normally $24.99. You do get free delivery with that in the UK. To charge this, it is mains or USB rechargeable. You do have to switch this off during charging. It has charging LED indicators, so during the charge the lights will flash and continue charging until all 4 orange lights are constant. The charge time from drained can be anything between 2 and 6 hours. 2 to 3 hours when it's been charged by the mains, or if it's by USB through like a laptop or a computer, it can take anything up to 6 hours. I also put this to the test, so I charged this up using my Anker fast charging USB plug, and I got this to charge in 1 hour and 58 minutes. I also did it on a different USB plug that wasn't a fast charge, and that came out at about 2 hours and 10 minutes. I haven't tried it on a laptop or a computer yet. Right, let's talk about a few of the cons. There weren't many, but there were a couple that I found that could be improved. First of all, it doesn't come with a case. You just get this in the box. So I tend to put it in like a little soft case when I've got it in my bag, because I just don't want to get it damaged or scratched. It does have this little attachment built into it though, so you can attach either a lanyard or a carabiner or something like that to it. Also, it is not submersible in water, so if you drop it in a puddle or a whole load of water, it would likely damage it, because the USB and the power area is not sealed to waterproof standards. It is shower resistant and it's okay in the rain, but just be mindful of that and not get those 2 bits wet there. When using this for heat, it doesn't show you how much power is left in it. However, it does show you a bit of an indication just before it runs out, because it does start flashing. Also, this cannot be used to warm your hands up at the same time as charging up a device. It's either one or the other. And finally, it's just a bit too bulky to fit in your gloves. So if you're wearing gloves and you're out hiking, you can hold it and it will go through your gloves, but it doesn't really go underneath. It is just a bit too wide for that. Apart from all that, I have to say I absolutely love this hand warmer. I like the fact that it's got all the safety features checked and tested. I love the fact that it gives me consistent heat, and I can use this throughout the whole year. During the winter, I'll obviously have the ability to use it as a hand warmer, but also throughout the year, it's there in case I need some way of charging up my phone when out in the hills. I hope this video has been helpful and that I've given you lots of information about this reusable hand warmer and power bank. If you have any questions, if I've missed anything out, please do not hesitate to put any questions in the comment section below. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. I will of course put the link to this in the description box with all the details for you, and I will look forward to seeing you next time. Goodbye!